Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all. Yesterday class we discussed about the March and we discussed about the busy tune multiple axis, receiver initiated busy tune multiple axis and dual busy tune multiple axis. And also we discussed about the March. Okay, these are the receiver initiated protocol that will becomes under the condensed basic protocol. Okay, condensed basic protocols in the consideration this one. And next type of MAC protocol, which will be supported as condensed basic protocol with reservation mechanism. We already discussed the what is condensed based protocol with reservation mechanism. Here protocols in this mechanism that will be it affecting the bandwidth reservation. Okay, that this type of protocols which will be affects the bandwidth of the reservation. So condensed occurs only during the resources reservation phase. Okay. So yeah, it will be supported the quality of services that will be provided in the real-time traffic. Okay. In that first protocol in the condensed based reservation protocol is distributed packet reservation multiple access protocol DPM PRMA. Okay, DPRMA distributed packet reservation multiple access. So distributed packet reservation multiple access extended the earlier centralized packet reservation mechanism access. So scheme in the distributed scheme that will be used for the ad hoc wireless network. So it will be taken from the earlier centralized packet transmission reservation mechanism, that is PRME. PRME నుంచి మనం ఈ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ ప్యాకెట్ రిజర్వేషన్ అనేది కన్సిడరేషన్ తీసుకున్నాం ఫర్ ad hoc wireless network. And PRMA was proposed for voice supported in the wireless LANs with the base stations, where the base station serves as a fixed entity for the MAC operations. So here, what is the main functionality of the PRMA was proposed the voice support in the wireless LANs, the base stations. Okay, so base stations will be fixed entity అనేది consideration తీసుకుంటాం service అనేది MAC operations. So coming to the DPRMA extends the protocol for providing the voice support in ad hoc wireless networks. So here also in ad hoc wireless networks, whatever the voice commands that will be obtained by DPRMA. Okay, packet reservation multiple access distributed మీద బేస్ చేసుకొని they will be provided for providing the voice support in ad hoc wireless network. So here, whenever you choose the voice support, we'll go for the DPRMA is a TDMA based scheme, time division multiple axis. So the channel is divided into the fixed and equal sized frames along the time axis. Okay, whenever it will be depends on the TDMA. Similarly, how the TDM will be divided the channel. Here also the channel is divided into the fixed and equal sized frame along the time axis. So each frame is composed slots, and each slot consists of a mini M slots. M consists of the mini M slots, and each mini slot again further divided into the two common fields. One is RTS busy indicator and CTS by busy indicator. Okay, so as shown in the figure, these control fields are used for slot reservation for overcoming the hidden terminal problem. So ఏవైతే కంట్రోల్ ప్యాకెట్స్ అనేది మనం యూజ్ చేస్తున్నామో in many slots లో, they will be used to avoid the hidden terminal problems. So all the nodes having the packet ready for transmission content for the first mini slot of each slot. So the remaining M1 m-1 mini slots are granted to node that wins the contention. Okay, ఇక్కడ చూడండి, all the nodes in the network having the packets ready to transmission content from the first mini slot of each other. First mini slot of the each slot. The remaining m-1 mini slots are granted to win the node the contention. Okay. Also, the same slot in each subsequent frame can be reserved for this winning terminal until it completes its packet transmission section. If the node wins the first mini slot, then remaining mini slots also continuously used for contention until the contending node wins an mini slot. Okay, contending node అనేది మనకి reservation slot వచ్చేదాకా they will be wait continuously try to win the contention of the particular slot. Within the reservation slot, communication between the source and receiver node takes place by means of either TDD, time division multiplexing, or frequency division multiplexing. Any node that wants to transmit packet has a first reserved slot. If they have not been reserved already, a certain period of beginning of each mini slot is reserved for a carrier sense. If the sender node detects the channel is to be ideal at the beginning of this slot, or it transmits RTS packet, that means reservation request in the extended destination through the RTS by busy tune indicator part of the current mini slot. On successful receiving the RTS packet, the receiver node responds to sending the CTS packet through the CTS busy tune indicator at the same mini slot. If the sender node receives the CTS successfully, then it gets the reservation for the current slot and can use the remaining mini slots. This is the mini slots 2, that will be 2 to M, mini slot 2 to M. It continues the contention process through the subsequent mini slots of the same slot. So this is the process of the representation here. In order to parity nodes transmitted the voice traffic over the node transmitting normal data packet. Normal ఏంటంటే reservation slot ఏదైతే important slots అనేవి ఉంటాయో voice nodes అనేది, compared to the normal data, they will be give the importance to the voice traffic. The two rules followed by this, according to the first rule, the voice nodes are allowed to start contention for mini slot 1 with probability p equal to 1. Data nodes can be start containing only with the probability p less than 1. So for the remaining m-1 mini slots, both the voice nodes and data nodes are allowed to contain with the probability p less than equal to 1. So here you can see the diagram of the distributed packet reservation multiple axis. So frame structure is every node will be have the divided the equal frame slots will be divided, and slot 1, slot 2, and slot ends. Equal bandwidth will be provided, and each slot again divided into the m mini slots. So each slot will be divided the m mini slot, and again mini slot will be divided into 2 control packets. One is RTS busy tune indicator, and second one is the CTS mini tune indicator. So if you want to transmit the packet, first they will be checked whether the contents they will be served as a reserved slot or not. They will be win the contention based protocol or not. So first they will be checked whether the slot is reserved or not. First they want to reserve the slot. When it will be reserved, then only it will be transmits the RTS and busy tune indicator, and receiver node receives the RTS and busy tune indicator, it will be transmit the CTS node. Other mini slots also try to communicate without any disturbance of this representation. So mini slots they will be allocated to some channel, so automatically they doesn't disturb or doesn't interference to the other neighboring nodes. So that is the main importance of that particular representation. Parity based cheskoni, they will be transmits the signals. Okay, so nodes are located in the radio coverage of the receiver should not be permitted to transmit simultaneously when the receiver is receiving the packets. This is the important point here. If the permitted, the packet transmitted by the may collide with the packets ongoing traffic being received at the receiver. Their nodes are located outside of the range of the receiver is able to hear the packet transmitted by the sender. So that will be takes place here. Okay. Second type of context-based reservation protocol is considered as a collision evidence time allocation protocol. Collision evidence time allocation protocol. CAT antam CATE, collision evidence time allocation protocol, is based on the dynamic topology dependent transmission scheduling. Dynamic topology dependent transmission scheduling. Node content for and reserves time slot by means of the distributed reservation handshake mechanism. So here node will be reserved time slot by means of the distributed reservation and handshake mechanism. Or it may depend on node will be reserved here. Reservation will be takes place. And CAT supports the broadcast and unicast and multicast transmission simultaneously. So here is what is the advantage compared to the distributed packet means. Here CAT CATA supports the broadcast, unicast and multicast transmission simultaneously at a time. Okay, the operation is based on two principles. One is the receiver of the flow must inform the potential source node about the reserved slot on which the currently reserved packets. Okay, here the receiver of the flow must be informed the potential source nodes about the reservation slot. Okay, about the reservation slot that will be helpful to the neighboring nodes. Similarly, the source node must inform the potential destination node about the interference in the slot. So source node kuda em chestundante they will be inform the potential destination nodes about the interference in the slot, about the interference in the slot. So uses of the negative acknowledgement, second principle here. Uses of the second negative acknowledgements for reservation request and control packet transmission at the beginning of each slot. So for distribution slot reservation information to the sender of broadcasting or multicast sections. So ఇక్కడ మనకి two principles మీద రన్ అవుతుంది. రిసీవర్ నోడ్ అనేది ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ పొటెన్షియల్ సోర్సెస్ అనేది కంపల్సరీగా రిజర్వ్డ్ స్లాట్ ఆఫ్ ది కరెక్ట్ రిసీవర్ అనేది తీసుకుంటాం. అండ్ అలానే మనకు వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే sender also informs the potential destination node about the interference in the slot. ఇంకోటి వచ్చేసరికి negative acknowledgement for reservations request and control packet transmission at beginning of each slot. Every time you want to exchange the information, they will be inform the negative acknowledgement of the reservation request and control packet transmissions. And for distribution slot reservation information to the sender of broadcasting and multicast sections will be takes place. So that is the importance here. And coming to the operation, internal operation. So here also we are time is divided into the equal sized frame. Each frame consists of the S slot. Each slot is further divided into the 5 mini slots. The first 4 mini slots are used for the transmitting control packets, are called as control mini slots. Control mini slot 1, control mini slot 2, control mini slot 3, control mini slot 4. The fifth and last mini slot called data mini slots. So is meant by data transmission only. The data mini slots in such a longer than the control mini slots as a control packets are smaller in size compared to the data packets. So ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి ఫ్రేమ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ చూడండి. ఫ్రేమ్ స్ట్రక్చర్కి వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే ఫ్రేమ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఆఫ్ ది కొలిజన్ ఎవిడెన్స్ వచ్చేసరికి CATA వచ్చేసరికి ఒకసారి చూడండి. ఈచ్ ఫ్రేమ్ will be the node will be have the frame length which frame will be divided into the slot 1, slot 2, slot 3 time slots కింద divide అవుతుంది. So in slot 1 and slot 2 and slot 3 each slot again divided into the 6 mini slots. 6 mini slots కింద divide అవుతుంది. So mini slot 1, mini slot 2, mini slot 3, mini slot 4 and another is which is used for data transmission slot. Data transmission slot. So data transmission slots అనేది ఇక్కడ డివైడ్ అవుతుంది. So first 4 will be used for the control packets. Control packets కింద transmission purpose యూజ్ చేస్తాం. అంటే CTS, RTS, CTS data డిఫరెంట్ సిగ్నల్స్ అనేది యూజ్ చేసుకుంటాం ఇక్కడ. సో లాస్ట్ స్లాట్స్ వచ్చేసరికి ఓన్లీ యూజ్డ్ ఫర్ ద డేటా ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ packets. Yeah, always data transmission packets will be very large compared to the control packets size. Okay. So that's why the bandwidth will be allocated more for the data packets compared to the mini slots. So each node that receives the data during the data mini slot of the correct slot transmission of the slot reservation packet during the CMS1 of the slot. So internal operation of the 5 mini slots చెప్తున్నాడు ఇక్కడ. So each slot for the receives the data during DMS of the current slot when slot reservation slot reservation packet during CMS1 of the slot. Okay, slot reservation ఎప్పుడు జరుగుతుందంటే మనకి మినీ స్లాట్ లోనే మనకి మినీ స్లాట్ 1 లో స్లాట్ రిజర్వేషన్ అనేది జరుగుతుంది. This serves to inform other neighboring potential senders nodes about the currently active reservation. So అలా చేయటం వల్ల ఏంటంటే స్లాట్ రిజర్వేషన్ అనేది మినీ స్లాట్ లో అయినప్పుడు that will be informed to the neighboring nodes the current active reservation will be going on. So దానివల్ల అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఏంటంటే మనకి ఇంటర్ఫిరెన్స్ అనేది ఉండదు, హిడెన్ టెర్మినల్ అండ్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ టెర్మినల్ అనేది అవాయిడ్ చేయవచ్చు. అండ్ ద SR ప్యాకెట్ slot reservation is either received without error at neighboring nodes or causes noise at those node. In both cases, preventing such neighboring nodes for attempting to reserve the current packet. Okay, ఈ SR ప్యాకెట్ అనేది ఏం చేస్తుందంటే రిసీవర్ వితౌట్ ఎర్రర్స్ అనేది నైబరింగ్ నోడ్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి తీసుకోవటం లేదా కాజెస్ ద నాయిస్ అట్ those nodes. In both will be preventing such neighboring nodes attempting the reserve the correct slot. So every node that transmits during the packet of the DMS of the current slot request to send packet during the CMS2. Okay, request to send అనేది ఎప్పుడైతే స్లాట్ రిజర్వేషన్ అయిపోయిందనే then immediately the sender will be request to send will be transmitted, and request to packet will be when received at the neighboring nodes or when it collides with the other RTS packets at the neighbor nodes or causes the neighboring nodes to understand the source node is scheduling to the transmit during the DMS of the current slot, hence defer their transmission during the current slot. So ఎప్పుడైతే RTS packet అనేది మీరు transmit చేస్తున్నారో that will be received across the receiver node, and also that will be received to the neighboring nodes, which causes the collision, and also it will be understand that neighboring nodes there is an ongoing process across the source node that will be scheduling the transmitting the data packets that will be also be obtained based on the current slot. So control mini slot CMS3 and CMS4 are used for intent reservation. If the sense the channel be ideal or not at the CMS1 transmits the RTS during the CMS2, and receiver node uncast section that transmits the clear to send packet during the CMS3. So every receiver node receives the RTS packet in CMS2 and it immediately transmits the whether it is free or not, they will be checked and they will be transmits the CTS packet to the sender, and sender receives the CTS packet, then it becomes under the CMS control mini slot 3. On receiving this packet, source node understand that reservation was successful and transmits the data during the DMS of the slot. So ఎప్పుడైతే మనకి CTS packet అనేది రిసీవ్ అయిన తర్వాత they understand that source node will be understand that the reservation will be successful, then they will be prepared for data transmission packets. So during the same slot in subsequent frame until the unicast flow gets terminated. Once the reservation has been made successful in the slot, from the next slot onwards, both the sender and receiver do not transmit anything during the CMS3. During the CMS4, the sender node along the transmits the not to send the packet. So control mini slot 4 అనేది ఏం చెప్తుందంటే not to send any packet, that controlling packet will be sent to the neighboring nodes. So neighboring nodes ఎప్పుడైతే not to send అనేది మన కన్సిడరేషన్ తీసుకున్నామో they understand that there is a reservation slot will between the sender to the receiver that will be obtained here. Okay, the purpose of the not to send packet is explained below. So మనకి పర్పస్ అనేది ఏంటంటే నెగిటివ్ ఎక్నాలజ్మెంట్ అనేది తీసుకుంటుంది ఇక్కడ. not to send packet serves the negative acknowledgement and potential multicast and broadcasting sources node to the receiver during the CMS4. The noise during the obtained across that particular, they will be understand that reservation request had failed. It does not transmit during the DMS4 current slot. So ఎప్పుడైతే not to send అనేది వచ్చిందో automatically they will does not transmit the DMS across that particular current slot. Here it finds the channel to free during the CMS4, which implies that reservation request was successful. It transmits the multicast and broadcasting package during the data transmission controls. So this is the CAD, which is considered for the some example. This para will be used as some example. A node will be transmitted from node A to node B. How it will be transmitted? It will be considered in the frame representation. Okay. This is the CAT representation. So CAT representation మీకు అందరికి అర్థమైందా? CATA collision evidence ఇది రిప్రజెంటేషన్స్ అనేది తీసుకుంటాం. ఇక్కడ TDMA యూస్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ అనేది ఇలా వస్తుంది. Collision evidence time allocation protocol. Two principles మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది. ఆ టూ ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఇంటర్నల్ ఆపరేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది slots అనేది తీసుకుంటున్నాం. Each time slot will be divided into the frames, equal frames, and the frame will be divided into the S mini slots, and S mini slots will be again divided into the 5 mini control mini slots. So control mini slots will again first 4 will be supported for the control packets transmission control signals, and next two will be supported to the data transmission purpose only. First 4 look వచ్చేసరికి CMS1, which will be used for the slot reservation, SR slot reservation purpose. We will be use the CMS1. When the slot reservation request will be successful, then automatically RTS will be obtained across the control mini slot 2. When the RTS will be received across the receiver, then receiver immediately transmits the clear to send, and whenever the clear to send will be received across the control mini slot 3, then the sender initiated that the reservation will be successful. So the neighboring nodes will be understand that ongoing process will be current node will be successfully reservation between the node 1 to node 2. Okay, and control mini slot 4 will be have not to send. That request will be sent that there is a no data will be transmitted to the neighboring node whenever it will be obtained. If it is not obtained in the request to send in the control mini slot, directly sender will be sends the data packet to the junction. Okay, ala mana transmission anedi considerations అనేది తీసుకుంటాం. Okay, this is the CATA. And coming to the hope reservation multiple access protocol, HRMA, hope reservation multiple access protocol. Hope reservation అంటే ఏంటంటే at a time simultaneously there is a chance of multiple reservations will be takes place, multiple transmission of the packet will be takes place. So hope reservation multiple access is a multi-channel MAC protocol which is based on the simple half duplex. Okay, very slow frequency hoping spectrum radio it will be used. It is used the reservation and handshake mechanism to able to pair of communication nodes to reserve a frequency hope, thereby guaranteeing the collision free data transmission even in the presence of hidden terminal. Okay, so hope reservation multiple access అనేది multi channel MAC protocols కింద కన్సిడరేషన్ తీసుకుంటాం, which is based on a simple half duplex and very slow frequency hoping spread spectrum. Very slow frequency hoping spread spectrum radios will be used here. It is used a reservation and a handshake mechanism to enable a pair of communication nodes to reserve a frequency hope. Okay, handshake mechanism అనేది a pair of communication nodes ki reserve a frequency hope ద్వారా reservation అనేది consideration తీసుకుంటాం. So it will be gives the guarantee collision free data transmission even the presence of hidden terminal. Hidden terminal అనేది ఉన్నా కూడా simultaneous transmission జరిగినా కూడా they will be give the guarantee to avoid the collision across particular hidden terminals. So HRMA can be viewed at a time slot reservation protocol. ఇది కూడా time slot reservation protocol where each time slot is assigned a separate frequency channel. ఇందాక ఏంటంటే టైం అనేది కన్సిడరేషన్ తీసుకున్నాం, బ్యాండ్విడ్త్ అనేది. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి ఏంటంటే ఈచ్ టైమ్ స్లాట్ విల్ బి అసైన్ ఏ సెపరేట్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఛానల్. సెపరేట్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఛానల్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి whenever you are transmitting some data with a separate channel with a separate frequency, so there is a chance of collision will be avoided because of the different frequency channel will be transmitting. Okay, so here we can see out of available L frequency channel, HR uses a one frequency channel denoted as f of 1, f naught of 1. So is dedicated to the sorry, synchronizing channel. Okay, dedicated a synchronized channel. The nodes exchanging synchronization inform the f of x, and the remaining L minus 1 frequencies are divided into the frequency of the pairs. So మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే some frequencies కింద representation తీసుకున్నాం. సో మనకి ఇక్కడ use the transmitting and receiving hope reservation packet, request to send and clear to send, data transmission is used to sender and receiver acknowledgement for the data receiver, they will be used. So here also length of the hoping sequence is m, different how much of time slot length will be considered as a here. And here also transmitting and receiving hope reservation packets, HR packets, hope reservation packet. First hope reservation అనేది తీసుకుంటాం, the reservation of the frequency channel. After that they will be used the request to send and clear to send, data transmission and acknowledgement will be considered here. Here time slots, each slot will be have the separate frequency, separate frequency. So one of the frequencies are used for hope sequence. Each time slot is divided into the 4 periods, namely synchronization, HR, RTS, CTS, and each transmitting for synchronization packet and FR packet will be used here. So first they will be obtain the reservation frequency slot. So this is the frame length and synchronization slot. So every time they will be synchronized the 2 nodes, then only the reservation will be takes place here. So each slot again divided into the 4 controlling packets, synchronization of the node, hope reservation, and RTS and CTS. First manaki reservation avvalanna kuda they will be synchronized between the frequencies will be takes place across that particular mode. So then only the node will be exchange the information. Otherwise they will not be use the exchange of the information. That is the representation here. So here you can see merging of the subnets and how the frequency will be takes place when frame length will be m. Okay, frame length will be m. So subnode 1 subnode 2 అనేది ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ స్లాట్స్ అనేది ఇది యాక్చువల్ గా ఫ్రేమ్ పీరియడ్, ఇక్కడ ఎటువంటి డివిజన్ అనేది జరగట్లేదు. కానీ నెక్స్ట్ స్లాట్ వచ్చేసరికి దే విల్ బి సింక్రనైజేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ విల్ బి టేక్స్ ప్లేస్ అక్రాస్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ పాయింట్. So that is the importance of the RTS. Whenever the synchronization is completed between the 2 nodes, then they will be send the hope reservation frequency, hope frequency reservation. Whenever the hope frequency reservation is successful, then RTS CTS will be takes place across that particular communication nodes. That is the hope reservation multiple axis, hope reservation multiple axis, HRMA. Okay, next వచ్చేసరికి soft reservation multiple axis ఇది SRMA by parity assignment. Here also importance of the parity will be takes place here. Okay, you can discuss in tomorrow class. Okay, ఈ రోజు క్లాస్ అర్థమైందా? హోప్ రిజర్వేషన్ అలానే CATA CAT సారీ కొలిజన్ ఎవిడెన్స్ టైం అలోకేషన్ అలానే డిస్కస్ ది DPRMA ఓన్లీ 3 చెప్పుకున్నాం. Okay, all 3 will be reservation based contention based protocol. Okay, all 3 ఇంకోటి కూడా ఉంది, సాఫ్ట్ రిజర్వేషన్ అనేది రేపు చెప్తాను. సాఫ్ట్ రిజర్వేషన్ ఆల్సో బి ఇంపార్టెంట్, ఇది రేపు క్లాస్ లో చెప్తాను. ఓకేనా, అందరికి అర్థమైందా? అన్ని ప్రోటోకాల్సే 5 ఫేజ్ రిజర్వేషన్, ఇది చాలాసార్లు అడిగాడు. 5 ఫేజ్ రిజర్వేషన్ అనేది సాఫ్ట్ రిజర్వేషన్, 5 ఫేజ్ రిజర్వేషన్ అనేది రేపు చెప్తాను. ఓకేనా, ఆర్ యు అండర్స్టాండింగ్? Hello.